My name is Dr. Amber Anderson from the Office of Online and Adult Learning. I'm joined by the recruitment coordinator, Noelle Wilson, who is AKA my partner in crime at OAL for like 10 years now. So sit back and relax. Our guest today is Kristen Knott. She's a junior here at Wichita State, enrolled in our online health management program. And what we're talking about is how it is, what is it like to go back to school as an adult? Like the highs, the hurdles, the hilarious moments that come when relearning how to learn. So grab your dinner, your curiosity, and maybe a notebook if you're feeling ambitious, because this episode is packed with inspirational and real talk. And you're going to get real talk. So, Kristen, welcome.
Hi.
So glad to have you on. I'm going to start with the first. Let's talk about your major and your family and kind of what your household vibe is like.
So I am a mama too. I have a 13-year-old daughter and I have an 8-year-old son. They both keep me very busy. I am getting my bachelor's in healthcare management and I'm doing mostly all online classes because of my busy life I have. Yeah.
Exactly. And if you were to describe your household, what's the one word you describe them?
Chaotic.
Organized chaos, right?
Yes, organized chaos. That is right. It's it can be crazy at sometimes, especially getting a bunch of teenagers over here and girl teenagers, I should say. That's a handful and a half.
Yeah.
And I live right now. I live
a zoo. It's a zoo.
Oh my God, so cute. Wants to be the star of attention. It's fine. Right now I'm living in a small town. I live out in Douglas, Kansas.
Okay.
And so live right off the highway. So I've been here majority of my life. I was born and raised here, so trying to get my kids in that small town feel.
Vibe.
So that's
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. The next question is, what moment did you decide you needed to go back to school or even start school? Like, what made you decide, even to come to Wichita State? Was there a specific moment?
A really bad day and you were like, oh, that's it, I'm going back to school. What was your vibe?
So we'll go back to 2008 when I graduated high school. And yeah, I just turned 36 on Friday. So I mean, back in 2008 when I was out of high school, I went to Butler for a little bit. I was in a relationship with my now ex-husband, and it's like he wanted me to go to school. Like I was supposed to have a full ride scholarship to Independence Community College for softball. I declined it because of my ex-husband. And so I went to school for a year, I quit, and then things went downhill, had a divorce, and then I met my now husband, and I always told myself I always wanted to go back to school, and I was like, I don't know when it's going to happen. It'll fall in my lap when I'm ready for it. And it was in my early 30s, I decided, well, let's try to go back to Butler. I went to Butler for a little bit, didn't like it. I transferred all my credits to Cali College, and I just graduated in May with my associates for my medical billing and coding.
Yay!
Yes. That was my proud moment, because like 17 years in the making, I've made my way to this journey to where I'm at now. And then
like a foreign language.
Yes. And then I took this, I had my one summer class with Kelly. I'm sitting there thinking about it. And I'm like, I want to do more. I was like, I don't know why. I had a wild hair at my butt. And I was like, I'll do it. So I searched around. Exactly. So I did my research a little bit. And I was like, I was thinking of going to, I had WSU, I had KU. There was another college I thought about doing. But KU was too expensive, and the other college didn't have what I wanted. So I was like, you know what? WSU would be perfect for me. Right. So, and it's been, ever since I've started in August, it was the best thing for me. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So at Wichita State, is there a certain class that you love, or did you have any classes that you were just like, let me get through it?
So I just started this semester, and I I'm not thrilled about the three hard classes. The main that are for the major, of course, is Foundations of Healthcare Quality. My worst enemy right now is culturally impaired healthcare because, it's awful. I don't like it. And then the other two healthcare, I think it's Intro to U.S. Healthcare. Those have been pretty easy. I have dance appreciation because I had to pick an arts and humanity class because none of my stuff transferred. None of those transfers. I was like, well, I guess I'll do something.
That's a good class to do.
It's been, yes, and also one of the assignments for dance appreciation, I had to choreograph the 37 count dance. I did not do that. My daughter's best friend is in competitive dance. So I asked her, I was like, is it okay if she does it? She goes, I don't care. So she did it for me. I choreographed it. She did it.
Wow. That's hilarious. I think that's really resourceful though. Like that is outside of the box thinking.
Yep.
Yeah. That's like I know I used to dance back in elementary and middle school. Like I did jazz and stuff all the way up to 6th grade, and then I was like, I had to either choose that or softball. So of course I chose softball.
Yeah.
So did that, and so then she came in, and I was like, Genevieve, I need you to do this for me. She goes, if I can stay the night with your daughter, and I was like, bet. Cool, let's do it. I'm fine with that. Awesome. So it was pretty cool. So the classes have been they've been a little hard, but the one I'm not really thrilled about at the moment is culturally impaired healthcare because I don't like it.
Okay. Is it hard because it's really like text heavy, or is it because like maybe is this your first year doing like fully online courses, so it's like an adjustment period for you?
It's a whole. I did online classes with Butler and Cali. All my Cali classes were all online. So okay. I love doing online because it helps me so I don't have to go to campus and do it all there because I'm not going to have time to because I work at my full-time job is Monday through Friday 8 to 5. Yeah. And then I got to be a mom and all that stuff. So it's like it's better if online was more suited for me to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so our next question is, who or what inspires you the most in your academic journey or your life journey?
So I think my kids are number one, have really inspired me because I told them, like, you could be 30-something years old and go back to school. You don't have to go right out of high school. Like, I did for a little bit. It didn't work out for me, and then I got married. Actually, I had my daughter in 2011. We got married in 2012, and I was just trying to find my way. And then I landed in the healthcare field in 2014. So I know it's a long time ago.
That's okay.
Thinking about it, I'm like, it's so long ago. So I think really my daughter, having her really inspired me. And I've had talks with both my kids. I'm just like, if you guys want to go back to school in your late 20s, it's okay to. If you want to go to the workforce, it's okay to. You can do whatever you want to do. I was always forced go to college after high school, go to college after high school. And I did. It didn't work out for a little bit, and then I decided, well, maybe it's my time. In my mid 30s, I decided it was my time to shine. So my kids have really been an inspiration, and I've just told them, I'm not going to force you. If you don't want to go, that's fine. I'm not going to be mad at you. It's like, but I'm going back, so I just wanted to prove to them that that you can do anything. You put your mind to, you can.
Yeah. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I found out that when I graduate from with my bachelor's, I'll be the first one out of my siblings to have a bachelor's degree. So that's like,
not that it's a competition.
Yeah. And if you're addicted to education, we do have a Master's of Arts in Health Administration. Just putting it out there.
I did see that. That's what he asked me when I applied at WSU. He goes, "Are you going to go for your master's after that?" I said, "Hold the phone. Let me get through my bachelor's first, and then we'll talk about the master's."
That's positive thinking that he's already a step ahead of you. Like he's like, I need to plan this, okay?
Yes.
I need to plan this.
I'm like, babe, just pump the brakes here for a minute. Let me get through my bachelor's first, and then we'll talk.
But he believes in you.
Yeah.
And it's a great space for you too, just because like your kids are more independent now. So you kind of have that time, like, yes, like they have games and they have after school clubs or whatever, but it lets you like internalize things and be like, I need me time too. Like, what does my me time look like? And for you, it was, this is the right time for me to go back to school.
Yep. It was my, when I went from Cali, I was like, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to get my associates. And then I wasn't going to go back to school. Then that's how I was like, well, I think it's time to, I want to get my bachelor's. And my husband's like, okay, do what you want to do. I'll be there to support you along the way.
He's good. I think we don't say this a lot, but I think one of the keys to higher education is just knowing when it's not a good semester. Yeah. Or I'm only going to take a class or two. Sorry, that's my husky. Can you hear?
I'm so cute. I love it.
Look at it.
Oh,
it's a zoo here.
I love it.
But yeah, and I took breaks during my journey, and it took me a while. So yeah. Okay, so you talk about your kids and working and school. Is there anything that you've learned about yourself through being a student and a parent? Like, how's that been working this semester? What have you learned about yourself, or what have your kids learned about you?
Trying to balance everything is really the big thing right now. I've been struggling with it, but because when I was at Cali, I was full time for like one semester, then I just kept going down. It was going down to being part time, but now I'm back to full time. So I'm trying to balance work, school, personal life, kids, husband, everything. So it's still a work in progress. I'm getting there, but I've narrowed it down, figured it out. So like on Mondays, like I get all my work done. I get everything done by Sunday. Even when it puts the deadlines at 11:59 on Sunday, I still get it done. And then that way I can do Mondays, possibly Tuesdays, if it depends on how I'm feeling. I have at least 1 or 2 days. I block it off after work. I come home, do stuff for myself, like have a wind down time. And then Wednesday through Sunday, that's when I start getting in, working on my classes and notes and everything. I get everything and what I can. And if I get frustrated with it, go on to it and do it for the next day. So I just try to keep that cycle going.
One of the things that I've realized, especially with juggling so many people's schedules, like you mentioned a lot about your husband, but it's like that communication piece of not making them do the guesswork of what I need you to do. Like I've had to literally, like I've learned through time, I like using the words, I need you to take the kids, or you have to take them to their scheduled appointment, rather than me like having to sit here and be like, is he going to offer? You know, is he going to offer? I'm having to communicate that because that's the way to get the support I need to get what I need done. So I don't know if that works out the same for you, where you're going to you have to tell your husband or grandma or grandpa, like, hey, this is my time for, work. So can somebody help entertain or manage the kids at this time? So
that's how we've been trying to do that too. So I just say, hey, tag, you're it.
Yes, I use the word, that phrase too. I'm like, tag, you're it. I'm off, and I'll say I'm off the clock. Like I will literally say that I'm off the clock right now.
Do not talk to me. Don't even look at me. Don't nothing.
Yeah, my daughter would be like, "Can I have apple juice?" I'm like, go ask your dad. I'm off the clock right now.
I'm off the clock.
Yeah. Literally, you have to do that, because if you don't, I think it diminishes you, like mentally and emotionally, because everyone's like, as a mom or mom figure, I feel like kids just naturally turn to you for everything. So then you have to be like, hey, there's an amazing dad. You can go sit with him on the couch. You don't both need to be sitting next to me. Like, go sit with him on the couch.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And so I've been working in the mental health field for almost, it's a year. Sorry, I was a year in June, but I am now at a new place. So I have been setting boundaries. Even working at my work, I never heard of, even thought of doing boundaries. But then once I talked to the therapist, they're like, you've got to set boundaries for X, Y, and Z. And if you don't set those boundaries, and you're going to get ran over. And I was like, that's a good thought. So
Yeah,
Ooh,
absolutely.
that's another key thing, therapy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I just feel like they
I
offer insight.
personally, I am in therapy right now. I have a great therapist. My daughter is in therapy, and my
Oh.
son actually was like, I want to do art therapy. And I was like, okay,
Oh,
okay, I'm cool with that. So we're all looking at possibilities for therapy. And because I mean, it is, people say, oh, you're going to therapy because you're just psycho. No, no,
No.
it's so that you can like, I feel like that my therapist, I can talk to her about anything. I can cuss like a sailor in front of her, and she just sits there and listens to me, and she goes, how'd that make you feel? And I was like, well, she goes, I'm listening, so what do you have to tell me this time? So I really enjoy it.
No, therapy is
So
for the strong.
oh,
Definitely.
absolutely.
what is the most rewarding part of being a student parent?
Oh, there's being able to show you can do what if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. Be fresh out of school, 18-year-old going to school, who could be 30, 36-year-old going back to school and working to get graduated before I turn 40. That's my big thing. So I just feel like that's been the most rewarding thing. And having the support system from all of everyone from WSU, like my advisor has been great. My old I used to work at my old mental health clinic. She's actually a success coach at WSU, and she got me into my little. She kind of like helped me guide my way through to get through to WSU. So I have her for
Oh my
support.
gosh, I probably know her.
You probably do.
Give her a shout out so she can hear it.
Shout out Chelsea Dye.
Oh my gosh, she's so great too.
She
Love
is
Chelsea.
the best, and she would come in every day. She would come into the clinic. She would tell me so many stories, and I shout out to Chelsea.
Yes.
She is amazing.
She is
That's
amazing.
awesome that she
Yes.
kind of helped you lead you into
Yeah.
where you're at now.
Yeah, because I asked her questions like, so what's this advisor like? She goes, oh, he's great. And then the other person, he's great. She goes, if you need anything, holler at me. She goes, I'll even tell you where my office is, and you can come chat with me whenever you come to campus. I'll come find me if I'm not busy. I said, cool.
What do you think? What would you like more people to know about the challenges of being a student parent?
Challenges, just know you're not alone. That's the main thing, is just know you have a support system. All any faculty, you guys, there's so many resources to guide you in the right direction where you need to go.
Do you feel like at the start of this journey, there was a lot of self-doubt until you figured out I'm not alone?
Oh, definitely. I thought I felt like I was alone in all this whole thing, but then once I got messages from my advisor, once I got messages from you guys, and then Chelsea and everything else, it's just like, okay, I have a support system in this. And then when I got to WSU, it's like I have built this team behind me that's wanting me to succeed and not fail. And that's what I felt like at WSU, and I love it.